welcome back to RachandBella Crafts. I hope you're all well. So today we're going to be doing a project that has been inspired by one of my current guest design team members. Her name is Amber. She is also part of the collaboration. Now Amber is featuring in the collaboration on Monday the 19th. So today is Saturday, she'll be on in 2 days time. Her channel is NightOwlCollage, so please do go check her out. She has posted a little project that she did this week. She did a tutorial on her YouTube channel. I'm going to post her link to her tutorial down in my description box. Please do go check out her original video because what she did was absolutely amazing. And then she then adapted that technique and she shared with us some amazing tags in our Facebook group. She has also been working along quite faithfully with the 100 Days project and posts stuff pretty much every day, usually within hours of me putting a video up. She's gone and done the tutorial. So Amber, you're ahead of the game today because you've already done this one, love. You can have a day off. But we're going to do, I'm going to show you what she did and then I'm going to do it with a slight twist. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to explain very quickly how we create this tag. The tag is called a waterfall tag. In her tutorial, Amber actually does it with tags with beautiful images of Niagara Falls waterfalls. Please do go and watch her video because you hear all about her wonderful trip to Niagara Falls with her sister, I believe you said. Was it your sister? And they were bird watching. I believe that's what you meant. But yeah, it sounded amazing. I was quite envious. My other half has actually been to Niagara Falls on the Canadian side many years ago, and he absolutely loved it. And my sister's been there as well, and she again said it was amazing. So fascinating listening to her video. She's made tags with photographs that she took of the falls and then hence made a waterfall tag with them. But she's also adapted that idea now to the tags that we've got in our boho collaboration. So I'm going to have a go because it looks really exciting and just a lot of fun. And I thought, yeah, I could do with a project like this today. And then I'm going to adapt it. Going back to my old favourite are envelopes, which we're going to adapt. So first and foremostly, you will need the same tag 5, maybe 6 times. It's up to you how many you do. But basically, you're going to take your tags. Your first tag you need to keep as is, and then the next tag you're going to take and simply do it with a ruler, do it with your cutting board, you know, whatever you have, utilize. And then you're going to need, say you're going to work with 5 tags. On each tag then you're going to mark an inch higher. So this one here, I'm going to mark it at 1 inch and I'm going to cut that inch off. And then on the next one, I'm going to cut it at 2 inches and I'm going to cut that off. And then the next one, I'm going to cut it to 3 inches and then the next one to 4. Until we end up with something that looks like this. So you'll have 1, 2, 3. I'm going to run out of desk space. 4. I'm going to have to put those there. 5 and 6. Okay. And then you should also then be left with an original, the bottom, another bottom, another bottom, another bottom, and another bottom. And I will show you what I'm going to do with those in a little moment. But first and foremostly, we're going to look at what we're going to do with these. So the idea is, obviously, we're going to layer them one on top of the other. So I've cut out the same tag. I have inked around the tops. I am not inking here, importantly, because I want the image to flow. So by placing them in height order, one on top of the other, like so, we will then create this beautiful waterfall tag. But because there's no inking, look, the image doesn't break. It stays like the original. So here's the original here. And here's our waterfall tag. Now there's several ways you can put this together. You can assemble it. You can either pop a hole in the top and pop a brad in there, like so, one of these, okay? Or you can put a, what are these called, eyelet in there. Now, if you're going to use an eyelet, obviously the idea of these is that they do this because you want to be able to write on the back of them. So I'll show you now what I've backed mine with. I've backed all of my tags using the backing papers from the backing kit, but by doing so, you've got wonderful journaling space then, okay? So, but in order to do that, they need to be able to open. So when you put your eyelet in, don't clamp it down really hard, okay? Because you need the papers to be able to move. So I'm not going to practice that one on camera. Instead, I'm going to use a brad. And in order to use a brad, I am going to just grab my little cork and my awl. There it is. Just reaching for that there. And I'm going to just tap this now and make sure it's all dead on in the right place, exactly as I need it to be. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Her face is right, her eyebrows are they in the right place? Because what we don't want is her having a funky cut on her face. Yeah, that's fine. That's all good. Okay, so let's just make a hole in the top. And then I'm going to use one of these, I think, one of my jazzy brads. Let's put that in there. Pick it up. Hope to goodness it's in the middle. There we go. And then open up my split pin. And there we now have... How cool is that? I think that's a brilliant idea. Absolutely brilliant. And look, you've got journal space galore under there. I think that's fantastic. Now, something Amber did do, which was a very good idea, obviously, was to cover over the split pin, because obviously you don't want that on display. So we can just cut an extra piece to go over the top of there, either in the same design as the previous one. We can just pop something over the top of that, or you can just cut that shape out and pop something over the top. Okay, so don't forget to cover that. We'll come to decorating them in a minute. What I want to do now is show you how we can do that now with the envelopes, because that's kind of the idea I had in my mind. So we're going to take 4 envelopes. I have cut off the flappy bits, and we're going to do the same process with these again. We're going to just cut them down, and then we'll work our way up. So obviously I want to keep one as the full envelope, and then we're going to go up an inch every time now on these. Oh, and interestingly enough, I've backed them with different colours. That's okay, that's absolutely fine. In fact, I might do it that way then, so it looks a bit more interesting when we open them. So let me just grab my jazzy pen, turn my ruler around, and I'm going to simply take them up, and I'm going to only use 4 this time, so I may go up 1.5 inches at a time, which would go 1.5, 3, 4.5. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. There we go. You make your own measurements to suit, but oh, look at me doing that all the way up. Rachel has talking. No, just the one on that one. Ah, dearie me. And I actually slept well last night too. There's no excuse. 1.5, 3. What I was trying to say was just make sure that they're even, not that you draw on the same one all the way up. Right, I'll have that as my 3, because I'll cut the bottom one off and I'll do that one as my 1. Silly me. Don't do that mistake, will you? All of you now who are doing that along with me are going to go, oh, Rach, I just did the same thing. There we go. Right, I'm going to just cut these on my cutting machine, and I'll be back. Okay, so what I've done, I've done these, obviously these are on a page together, aren't they? So I've printed these out 4 times, and I've backed them on a variety of backers, so backing papers. So what I've done now, I've cut these now, so you've got 2 this length, 2 this length, and then 2 this length. So you can either stick with your pattern and create a giant tag like this, where they will splay then like so, or you can, I'm sure I ended up with 4 of those. I must have done 4 on the one or the other. Or you can mix and match, which I actually think would be really cool. So we'll then put that one on there like that, and then that one on there like that, that one on there like that, and then that one there, and that one there. I think they look really cool, and it's kind of part decorated already then, isn't it? What do you reckon? Little split pin in the top of those, and then we'll decorate. Right, so let's do that next. Let's put the split pins in. Yeah, I'm going to go with the mixed colours. I wasn't going to initially, but I actually really like that now. Okay, so let's make sure that they're all lined up, top and bottom. Get your all. Pop it in, and then we'll have another pretty coloured brad. Pop that in there. There we go, that's one. Oh, I think they look very blingy. Very blingy indeed. There we go, and then, so I'm just trying to get my little peaks at the top to line up. There we go. In we go, and then what other colours have we got here? Have we got a blue one? Oh yes, in the bag. There we go. Right. I love how they all come out and turn upside down. Right, I got one. Okay, that's a nice colour, isn't it? Fits the theme. Yes, it does. There we are. Pop that through there like that. That through there like that. Lovely job. And there we are. So that's our 2 notepads. Now, before we decorate them, I want to show you part 2 of this project, because we've got bits left over now, and I hate not using up the bits left over immediately, because if I don't use them immediately, I find that they end up then just in my scraps bin, and then it's just something else to process, deal with, find something for. So what I have thought I could do is, we've got this one here with all of the bottom bits, which obviously needs to become a multi-pocket tag, doesn't it? Because it's going to look absolutely amazing. Now you can either do this as one. I personally feel 6 pockets in one tag's a bit of an overkill, and I do have 2 space, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out every other. There we go. So we'll have one with 3, which I think looks very cool. 1, 2, 3, and then one with 2. Again, looks very cool. 1, 2. But because these are pockets, and we don't want the person who has the tag not realising that they're pockets, I think this would probably be a good idea to just gently ink, just to give a little bit of, you know, of pop. So now, do you see how it makes a difference? You can just, your eye is just drawn. Oh, that must be a gap. I'm not going to put finger holes in there because it's going to ruin the image if I do that, I feel. But only because there's a pattern on there. I suppose if you didn't have a pattern on there, it probably wouldn't make much difference. But the fact that we've got a lovely dancing lady on there, I don't feel the need to start taking chunks out of her head or anything like that. So that's that one there. And I'm going to just simply stitch that together now around the outside. Obviously you can just glue them into place if you want to, but I'm going to just do a running stitch around mine, because I think that that'll finish that off really nicely. 1 second. So there we are. That's my tags now all stitched, and I think they look rather marvellous. I'm just going to show you the spaces behind. Oops. There we go. So we can pop all our bits and pieces in there. They're a great place for us to keep our small ephemera. I think they look pretty marvellous myself. There we go. A nice little stuffed pocket. And that's just really helpful. So you can either stick that down as a pocket or what have you, but at least we haven't wasted now those extra bits and pieces. So that's that one done. And then the bottoms of the envelope shape that we had, now they're a really cool shape. So obviously we've gone from this, and I was just thinking what we could do is turn them around, because they're already pocket shaped, and we'll do the same thing the other side, and we'll make them into a triple pocket And we'll mix the colours up. And I think they look really cool. Bit of stitching at the sides. And boom, I think they look so much better. How cool are these? And all that just from offcuts. So we can put plenty now down in there and make them lovely little stuff pockets on a page. So from literally making the one project, we've come out now with these lovely waterfall journaling spots. And then little pocket ones, little pocket tags, and then obviously our lovely journaling waterfall tag. There we go, with all your writing space. Okay, I'm going to quickly decorate and then I'll show you what I've done. So that's the tag, waterfall tags all decorated. So I've added some just trims, some lace, some little charms, beads and a dangle on this one. I've made just a little ruffle with some sparkly trim there. And again, the same with this one. We've added a little elephant dangle. We've popped on some scrap bits of lace, a lovely flower and a jewel. And I think they look really boho. And then this one here again, put on a little feather charm. We've got some little beads and some, I don't even know what we call these things. And then there's this one here, and then some more jazzy stuff there, and a little bit of ruffle trim there. So I'm going to just quickly decorate my pockets and I will be all done. So there we go, that is our pockets finished as well. So again, I haven't added too much onto these because obviously I'm going to be envisaging things going in to the front of them. So I've just added a few bits. Main bulk of the decoration has just gone onto the lower pocket. And then I just added a few, you know, a word here, there, a little charm, and the same here. So that's the bottom pocket there, that one there. And then again there, a word. Put those beads on the bottom, and then we've got 3 fabulous little text spots. So there we go. So that is some quick and easy projects for you today with the inspiration from Amber over at NightOwlCollage. And we have done waterfall tags and waterfall pockets, I'm going to call them, for want of a better word. Hope you've enjoyed the tutorial today, guys. That is your next 2 days of the 100-day challenge. And then tomorrow I will be back with my collaboration video and a fabulous freebie for you. I hope you enjoy it. So have a wonderful weekend and I will see you then. Take care now. Bye bye.